Did you know that your bedroom, the very place you count on for rest and healing, might actually be silently working against your health? I know that sounds dramatic, but if you're over 65, this isn't just a wild theory. It's a growing concern. And the worst part? You may not even realize it's happening. Think about it. You eat healthy, you take your medications, you go for walks, maybe even do some stretching before bed. But you still wake up feeling groggy, achy, or just not yourself. Ever wonder why? It might not be your diet. It might not be your age. It might actually be sitting just inches from your head, right there in your bedroom. In today's video, we're diving into 5 hidden sources of radiation in the average senior's bedroom. And don't worry, I'll also walk you through simple fixes that can help you sleep deeper, feel clearer, and maybe even protect your heart and memory over time. But before we get started, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what time is it where you are right now? Drop a comment below. I really do read them, and even a short hello means a lot to me. Backhand index pointing right also. If this topic matters to you, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more simple health tips. Like the video, it helps more seniors see this. Leave a comment or share your experience. And forward this to someone you care about, especially if they've been struggling with poor sleep or constant fatigue. Alright, let's begin. Every night, your bedroom should be your safe zone. A peaceful place where your body gets to rest, heal, and recharge. But for many older adults, that peaceful space is quietly polluted by a type of energy that you can't see or hear, but your body feels it. Let me ask you. Do you use a digital alarm clock? Is it sitting right next to your bed? Most people would say, yes, of course. How else would I know what time it is at night? I get it, but here's the thing, that trusty digital clock might be doing more harm than good. Especially if it's plugged into the wall and sitting just a foot or 2 from your head. You see, most digital clocks emit something called EMFs, or electromagnetic fields. They're invisible, and they radiate energy 24 hours a day, whether you're using the clock or not. Now, when that EMF source is only 6 to 12 inches from your brain, every single night for hours, your exposure becomes constant and intense. And for seniors, whose bodies are more sensitive to environmental stressors, this can quietly take a toll. Here's what's happening inside your body. Your brain is trying to rest and repair itself, but the EMF exposure keeps it slightly activated. Your nervous system stays on low alert, even when you're asleep. And your immune system gets less of the deep repair time it needs. As we age, our cells naturally lose some of their ability to recover. That means we're more vulnerable to this type of disruption than we were in our 40s or 50s. Still not sure? Let me share a real story. Evelyn, a retired schoolteacher from Oregon, was 73. She went to bed early. No caffeine after 2 p.m. She even meditated every night before sleep. But she still woke up tired, every single morning. She had headaches. Brain fog. That feeling like you slept, but your body never really shut down. Doctors couldn't find anything wrong. Then one day, she read an article about EMFs and took a closer look around her bedroom. That's when she realized, her digital alarm clock had been sitting 12 inches from her head every night, for nearly 5 years. So she tried an experiment. She switched to a battery-powered analog clock, and placed it on the far side of her dresser, away from her bed. Guess what happened? Within 4 nights, Evelyn slept through the night without waking once. The headache stopped. The fog lifted. She told her daughter, "It feels like a curtain has been lifted. I didn't realize how long I'd been sleeping under a cloud." And science backs her up. Studies now show that EMF exposure can suppress melatonin, the hormone your body produces to help you fall, and stay, asleep. But melatonin does more than just regulate sleep. It's also a powerful antioxidant, helping to fight off inflammation and protect your immune system. So here's the first simple fix. White heavy checkmark, switch to a battery-powered or wind-up clock. White heavy checkmark, or, if you must use a digital one, move it at least 6 feet away from your head. It might feel like a small change, but for your body, that distance matters a lot. Because here's the truth. Sometimes the problem isn't something inside you. It's something around you. Did you know? One of the most silent dangers in your bedroom might be plug-in air fresheners sitting quietly in your wall outlet. Sure, they make your room smell nice. But they also release electromagnetic fields, EMFs, and harmful chemicals like formaldehyde and benzene, which can irritate your lungs, disturb your sleep, and build up over time to cause chronic inflammation. For seniors, this is even more dangerous. As we age, our lungs become more sensitive and recover more slowly. Breathing in these toxins for 8 hours every night puts a heavy burden on your respiratory system. Old woman, let me tell you about Virginia, a 77-year-old widow from Florida. She loved the calming lavender scent from her plug-in air fresheners and used them in nearly every room. But over time, she developed a scratchy throat and a dry cough that never seemed to go away. Nothing helped, not cough syrup, warm tea, or even a humidifier. But after spending just 1 week at her daughter's house, with no air fresheners at all, her symptoms vanished. Her breathing felt lighter, her mornings clearer, and that heavy feeling in her chest was gone. She removed all plug-ins from her home and replaced them with simple bowls of baking soda and a few cotton balls with natural essential oils placed far from her bed. And within days, her sleep improved, her lungs felt better, and she finally felt like herself again. Pushpin, what's the better option? Unplug all electric air fresheners from your bedroom. Place a bowl of baking soda in the corner to absorb odors naturally. Add a few drops of lavender or cedarwood oil on a cotton ball, placed far from your sleeping area. Now let's talk about another household item that's even closer to your body. The electric blanket or heating pad. Sure, it keeps you warm and cozy. But it also surrounds your body with low-level electromagnetic radiation all night long, exactly when your cells are supposed to be healing and restoring. Electric blankets work by sending electric currents through wires sewn into the fabric. That means your chest, legs, and abdomen are directly exposed to EMFs for hours every night. For younger people, this might not be a big deal. But for seniors, especially those over 65, your body's ability to manage inflammation is weaker. And EMF exposure during sleep may trigger silent stress responses in the body, increasing inflammation, worsening joint pain, disrupting heart rhythm, and stealing the deep rest your body needs. Woman health worker take Dorothy, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Minnesota. She used her electric blanket every winter, all night long. Over time, she noticed her joints were stiffer in the morning, her heart fluttered strangely, and her sleep felt shallow and restless. She decided to try something different, just for a few weeks. She swapped the electric blanket for a thick down comforter, layered flannel sheets and a wool mattress pad, and used a hot water bottle to warm her feet. After 3 weeks, she felt like a new person. Less pain. Better sleep. And her heart felt calm again. Pushpin, you can do the same. Ditch the electric blanket for layered natural bedding. Use hot water bottles or microwavable heat packs for warmth. Never sleep with a device plugged in and pressed directly against your body. Speech balloon, because after 65, every night of deep, healing sleep is a gift. Sometimes the biggest health improvements start with the smallest changes. Like what you choose to plug in beside your bed. In part 3, we'll look at even more surprising items that quietly harm your health during sleep. Backhand index pointing right, stick around. Item number 3 is next to most beds and almost no one talks about it. Sometimes, it's the quiet things we never see that hurt us most. Like the gentle warmth from an electric blanket, or the steady hum of a device that never gets turned off. Let's talk about what that means for your body, especially if you're over 65. See, many electric items we keep close at night, like heating pads, electric blankets, or plug-in devices don't just warm you up or light the way. They also release something called low-frequency electromagnetic fields, or EMFs. And when these fields are pressed right up against your body for hours during sleep, they can slowly interfere with your body's ability to heal and recover. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Take Dorothy, for example, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Minnesota. Winters where she lives are bitter, and her electric blanket was her best friend. But over time, she began waking up sore, her joints ached, her sleep felt shallow, and her heart started fluttering at night. Doctors found nothing serious, but Dorothy felt something wasn't right. So she made a change. She traded her electric blanket for layers of flannel sheets and a down comforter. She warmed her bed before sleep with a microwaved rice pack, and then removed it before laying down. Just 3 weeks later, she was sleeping deeply, waking up pain-free, and her heart felt steady again. The science backs it up. EMFs don't hurt like a burn or a fall, but they silently raise inflammation markers in your body, pulling energy away from the healing you need at night. And the truth is, your bedroom may be full of these hidden stressors. Digital alarm clocks, Wi-Fi routers, phones charging by the pillow, air fresheners plugged in right next to your lungs, electric blankets warming your body all night. They seem harmless, but they quietly create an invisible web of interference. And as we age, our bodies don't bounce back as quickly. Our cells take longer to repair. Our sleep becomes lighter. And the little things start to matter a lot more. But here's the beautiful part, you have control. Tonight, unplug one thing from your bedroom. Move your phone farther from your bed. Swap the electric heat for layers of natural warmth. Turn off the Wi-Fi before sleep. These aren't big changes. But they allow your body to do something miraculous, heal. Because restful, uninterrupted sleep is not a luxury in your later years. It's your medicine. It's how your brain clears itself, how your heart finds rhythm, how your joints get stronger and your memory stays sharp. So tonight, ask yourself this. Is what's beside my bed helping me heal, or silently hurting me? Then take one small action. And if this video helped you see your bedroom differently, let me know. Leave a comment below, or just type the word HOPE if this message gave you a little peace. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and share this with someone over 60 who deserves a better night's sleep. Until next time, may your nights be restful, your mornings bright, and your heart calm and steady. Take care.